So Kaspa got roughly rejected from this level of a resistance in here. Of course, it's not perfect, but we can see that this kind of a momentum for Kaspa got weakened, right? Also, we could consider this as a double top pattern here on a short time frame, right? On 4 hourly. Well, also we could consider this as cap and handle, right? And many others, right? But of course, let's not get into these little patterns in here, guys, right? And let's focus on the fact of what is going to happen in a couple of weeks, because I believe that we will finally see something in a couple of weeks or months. Of course, guys, I know how it sounds, right? I just want to provide you know, the data for today. So if you are new to the channel, consider subscribing, and of course a quick disclaimer that this video is not financial advice. My name is Luke, and let's get the party started with today's technical analysis for Kaspa and overall news and sentiment that we are going to hopefully cover in very short video. I obviously don't want this video be too long, so let's jump straight into it. Stochastic RSI on 4 hourly is an overheated level, ladies and gents. I would like to point this out. My new fear and greed index indicator, which is called literally crypto fear and greed index, is going towards the neutral area, but that's obviously 4 hourly, right? Also, guys, on 4 hourly, what we could see in here, if I'm going to zoom it out a little bit, we could technically consider this pattern as inverse head and shoulders, right? Let me actually go in here and highlight it in here, right? We got the left shoulder, this is head, and the right shoulder. Well, if we could consider this as a valid pattern, we could technically draw some conclusions in here and draw some predictions and targets in here, right? Of course, it's not going to be perfect ever, right? But if I'm going to put this in here, that's going to be level of what, 8 cents for Kaspa. And now let's actually put a horizontal line in here, ladies and gents, and let's see if we do have some confirmations, right? Because this is going to be another area of confluence. And as we can see in these areas, right, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So like this level served as a support and resistance before, and this is definitely not out of the question. But of course, we'll have to look towards a different you know, areas of confluence, such as liquidity levels. So let me get out of this, and we are going to look at the daily time frame now, right? Because I believe that 4 hourly still is going to show us a little bit of a pullback, even if that inverse head and shoulders is actually going to play out. So let's have a look at the daily time frame, ladies and gents. Daily time frame is showing us that we still potentially have some fuel in here for Kaspa, right? So the fear and greed index is going towards neutral on daily as well. And now let's have a look at the weekly time frame, right? Weekly time frame is still showing us that we are in perfect buying opportunity for Kaspa, despite the fact that we have seen a huge candle that obviously drove the price towards the upside, right? Now from the standpoint of zoomed out perspective, of course, things are not as juicy as they potentially could be, right? Many people are telling me that I'm trying to find things and all of that. I mean, one person basically said that I'm trying to find you know, things for you to guys to swallow, right? At the end of the day, I am not forcing anyone to watch my videos or anyone else's videos, you know, to be clear in here. You guys are watching because you want to watch some you know, Kaspa related content. Anyways, let me not digress in here, right? Let's see what we can potentially expect from Kaspa in coming days, right? So let's go towards liquidity levels, right? We're going to cover ETFs very soon. Let's go towards liquidity for Kaspa, and after that we are going to cover different things. So Binance daily, guys, everybody's longing Kaspa now after Kaspa saw this momentum. So even that is actually showing me that liquidity is below the current trading price. 7 daily, we've got lots of shorts. So what I'm going to guess in here, even without looking at the liquidity heat map, is that short time frame we could see the pullback, and 7 daily we could see some proper reversal. So let's have a look. That's 24 hourly Kaspa Binance perpetual, and we can see that we have some significant levels of liquidity at 0.06 level. So let's go back and let's see 0.06 level. We actually have drawn 0.6 in here before. So now, guys, looking at the daily, we already have this level as a support in here. So if that is going to happen for Kaspa, that is going to be what, that's going to be a little bit of a dip of 8.8%. But of course, if you are trading with leverage, that could be juicy. So make sure that you check out my link below this video with Bybit. Anyways, let me not digress, right? So this is the short time frame, right? I do believe that this little bit of a pullback for Kaspa could definitely happen, considering looking at all of these levels in here, right? Because the level that I've just pointed out, 0.06, is just the brightest color of yellow color, right? And we've got many different levels in here on the way, and this is just a daily, because if I'm going to actually show you the weekly perspective is still juicy, right? So even if we are going to dip into these levels, which is definitely not out of the question, we will still gonna gear up to 0.76. And let's actually go to 0.76, right? So we've got 0.8, right? 0.76 would be, well, probably this level roughly in here that already have served as a resistance, right? So what I believe can potentially happen for our beloved Kaspa, of course I could be wrong, Kaspa could do the first move in here, retest this level as a support, and then probably later on gear up towards this level of a liquidity, which is in here at this level of 7776, right, to be not that very exact, right? Obviously you will have to do your due diligence if you want to trade this, right? So we've got the price prediction for Kaspa covered already, and now guys, let's actually have a look at the dashboard. So market cap is sitting at 1.8, volume is sitting at 83.1 million, and Kaspa actually did 5.5% of an upside, right? And we are sitting at 90.07 mined for Kaspa. This is very good for long-term perspective for Kaspa holders. Now guys, coming back to these ETFs, well, for Bitcoin we've got 13.3 million of inflows, and finally we are seeing some positivity to such, you know, 4 ugly and disgusting days. And for Ethereum we don't have that much of positivity, 10.3 mil, right? But now guys, one thing that I want to show you is, well, not yet at least, is that SEC has acknowledged the fillings to permit staking for both Fidelity and Franklin spot ETF, right? So guys, you're probably thinking, why am I showing you this? It's Ethereum. Yes, okay, you're right, of course. But if Ethereum is not going to see the pump, none of the altcoins is going to see the pump, right? Obviously Ethereum is going to have to lead the way in this altcoin season, which I believe is yet to happen, right? And now, why do I believe that we could see some spike towards the upside? Well, we have to follow the global liquidity index, and of course we can still see some short time frame turbulence for BTC and overall crypto market. Nonetheless, notice how global M2 is almost at its previous all-time highs. Okay, so I believe that altcoins can regain momentum and see its previous all-time highs in foreseeable future. And now guys, as of today, we do have PPI reading, so let's hope that we are going to see, as forecasted, PPI reading 0.3% as a forecast, or maybe even a lower, right? Let's see how things are going to roll. Okay guys, that's it, what I've got for you in today's update. I hope that you have enjoyed, and as always, peace and love, crypto.